It's been 2 years almost, and actually I thought it's a longer time since the release, but we played a lot of shows, like one full club tour, two acoustic tours, a lot of festivals everywhere. Um, we've been like reorganizing ourselves. We got rid of the studio projects and everything and made everything a lot simpler than before. And we were actually like working in many studios, like writing songs from LA, Paris, Stockholm to Tokyo, Finland, everywhere, like traveling and enjoying the ride. I mean, the time, taking time off and stuff as well. But we actually started recording the new album already 14 months ago, like for real. So it's been a busy 2 years, but it feels amazingly good. I don't know why. I'm not that tired. I am tired today because we mastered the album last night, but I don't feel tired with the thing. The title of the album is Out of Style. That's what we are. It's the album title is always a little bit, well, sometimes you have like a straight answer for it. Like on the first one we had On the Way to Wonderland, which was one of the tracks, and that kind of described the journey we were making that time. And on the second one, Popgasm just sounded so cool that we had to name it Popgasm. This time we had a lot of different choices. There was like a lot of suggestions from the record company people and from publishers and stuff, but Out of Style is just something that we are musically and also with our looks, because we're not like, rock stars. We're not either like Pet Shop Boys, and we're not like Keith Urban, like, Telecaster country kind of a Nashville thing. And also in the music, it goes the same way. We play pretty hard stuff sometimes, but there's some pretty poppy elements in the thing. So Out of Style, we are. It's from one of the songs, and I was driving again in my German car in Helsinki last summer, and I was listening to the demo version, raw mix of a song called Sex and Cigarettes, and then I sing there, "'Cause I'm out of style." I was like, yeah, I'm out of style. That's the whole thing. And we have no style, so I don't know if the fans come to our shows and listen to our music because of the style that we don't have. But probably that is like something about Sunrise Avenue that is real true, because we are what we are. As you see, there's no huge image plan behind these guys. And the same goes with music. We just play whatever we feel like playing. There's no genre or anything or style that we stick to. We do what we want to do. And yeah, it's like, it's good and it's bad. It's real and it's true what we are. And probably sometimes it's a little bit difficult for the promoter or for the agent to, get us to the festival or get us to the radio, whatever, because we're out of style. We used two different producers. We were really happy that our record companies told us that we can actually have free hands being the executive producers of the album. And we had two guys, Jukka Backlund, who did already two albums for us, and also another Jukka from Finland, Jukka Immonen. He's really hot in the north in Scandinavia. I mean, not temperature-wise, but like on the charts. And I just gave him a call like in April, May, somewhere. Could he do like a track or two or three with us? And yeah, it felt like the right thing from the very beginning. We did a track called Hollywood Hills with him. That's how we started, and I just felt that there's something that we should continue. But yeah, and I was the executive producer myself, which is really nice in a way, because there was no suit people in the studio like talking about the snare sound or the guitar sound or which song goes on the album, which doesn't. Now it's exactly the way the band wants it, and that's a good thing. I was in LA last spring 2010 for some 3 weeks. EMI Germany sent me there to meet some new songwriters, and it was a really fun trip. I mean, there were people who wrote like the Bodyguard soundtrack and Pink albums and Avril Lavigne, Bon Jovi, whatever stuff like that. So I was pretty nervous actually, and it was really hard work. Like from morning, you wake up. Well, sometimes you just went to the pool, but don't tell that to anybody. But usually went to the studio, like drove a long way to Studio Hills or whatever, like around LA, and we made some pretty good songs. None of the co-write session songs ended up on the album, but on the last night, I was really, really tired. I was a little bit drunk, not drunk, but you know, after a little party, and I was really exhausted. I just wanted to go home the next morning, and I came back to my room with my guitar, and I just saw the Hollywood Hills, you know, the little hills that, you know, Hollywood Hills, Jesus, anyway. And I just said like, bye bye Hollywood Hills. And then there was this melody that started ringing in my head. I was like, okay, I'll just take the guitar one more time. And I recorded the demo in 5 minutes on my laptop. And I didn't think about it that much actually then. Then I came home with all the songs that I got from the co-write sessions and from the producers. And I still kept going back to the Hollywood Hills thing. And then I really like wrote the lyrics as they are today. And then I played it to the guys, and the guys were like, hey, let's do this one. And then the producer, the new Jukka, also said that, hey, there's really something like probably radio potential and would be probably a nice live song because it's pretty rocky and whatever. And here we are. Yeah, I hope that people in LA or in States could listen to it, but you know, you have to talk to the business people about that thing. But I don't know. It's everybody in the world knows what Hollywood is. Everybody gets some sort of an image in their heads, you know, when you say the word Hollywood. You know, it would be cool. Never know. I like LA. I think it's the coolest city in the US that I've been to. I've been to the Eastern Coast more, playing ice hockey, for example. Not that successfully though. But yeah, I don't know. There's this kind of a European mood in the city. There's a lot of like people from different countries, and I think half of the people are from somewhere else. And the weather is not that bad, to be honest. But I don't know. I still like Europe a bit more. I'm European. But it's a cool place to visit, and I can recommend it warmly to anybody. All the songs on the album are very personal, but I think probably well, they're all. I mean, even Hollywood Hills is a pretty. I was feeling super lonely, and I was like, it's a love story inside the Hollywood Los Angeles city map thing, you know. But I don't know. There's like probably Somebody Help Me, which is a song about how you can get really, really scary emotions when you really fall for something or for somebody. Or maybe Sweet Symphony in the very end is about like how lost you are in your life and you don't know what to do. But I don't write anything that specific in the songs because I don't want people to know my real, you know, uh, real inside. But yeah, they're all really, really personal, every one of them. Of course, I think the biggest dream or the challenge we have is that we would really like to keep on doing this. And you know, not every album sells a lot, and maybe there's no hits from every album, and maybe there's not a hit ever again. But the biggest thing would be to be able to, you know, play together with these guys and have a few people at least in the audience, because I don't know. I've tried a few things in my life, but you can't get the same kind of a good feeling from anything else than, you know, playing with your own team and then enjoying an evening together with the people. So yeah, I don't know, but of course, I mean, they asked me in an interview like 2 days ago, would you be prouder of the band and yourself when you can call yourself the Million Album Club? You know, it's like that all depends so much on luck and, you know, the people who work with you and how the winds blow when you record the if there, you know. So it's a bigger thing to keep on doing this, and you know, I hope I can keep on singing. I think we visited Germany more than anything, even more than Finland, the last 5 years. But it's super cool, and it's a big country. There's like, in Scandinavia, like in Sweden or Finland, you have the one big capital where everything is built around. But what is really cool about Germany, there's like let's say 10 big cities, and they differ so much from Leipzig to Hamburg to Cologne to Frankfurt, whatever. And there's a lot of clubs and a lot of festivals where you can go to. I think the German-speaking part of the world that's our home base. I have to say that it does feel like home when we come to Germany. The German people are not that far from the Finnish folks. There's this same kind of mentality thing. We are a bit more shy in the north, and we're a little bit more jealous, probably, at least with the music or whatever. If you're an athlete in Finland, everybody talks bad about you if it's not your favorite team or whatever. But yeah, everything works really well here. It's like you can go to Krankhaus and you get the paracetamol the same way you get in the north. The taxi drivers don't rape you, at least not yet. Hopefully, not even in the future. Oh, and yeah, and it's like people are like pretty genuine. They're really pretty real. They seem to be what they really are compared to some other areas of the world. Yeah, so it feels like home, and it's been my project for a few years already to get a flat from here, but I've been a little bit busy. The first thing that makes me smile when I think about Germany is the live audiences. I have to say the best shows are here because, first of all, the crowd is always really, really good. That also happens like in Greece or Poland, Russia, whatever. The second really big thing is that everything works like a German car every time. If it's in the rider, that there's a black cable going to this console, to this guitar, it's always there. That's huge. I mean, you never have problems because even in Finland, you can have there's like this 20 minutes to the showtime and no, was there supposed to be whatever there? So that never happens in Germany. And the third thing is, like now that I'm thinking about the tour, we started in Finland in March 2011. And March, Finland is not that warm yet, and we come to Germany in April, and I'm expecting a nice spring. I remember the very first tour we did. It was in early March, and I remember behind E-Werk in Cologne. It was 23 degrees, and sun was shining. I was like, this is where I want to be. Our fan club or our fan clubs are very, very active in Germany also, and I think they're the most active. I don't actually even know how it works because it's like a big family. There's like the official fan club. I think the baby tigers are from Austria and the bees are from there and the frogs are from there. There's Team Arschkrokodil, which is obviously going strong, and that's super cool. You understand that you have a fan club or so when you're like on the top of the charts and like everybody's talking about you. That's when it's kind of natural. But what has been a really big surprise for us and made us feel really, really good is that, when there's been these like downhills with the band and these harder times, these people don't leave you. They keep pushing and they keep like cheering you up and they come to the shows. So they are doing a better job than I ever thought. I mean, I thought I was a good fan for Bon Jovi and for my favorite ice hockey team, but I have a lot to learn from these people.